Welcome, everyone, to this Tuesday meditation session for stress reduction and relaxation. How's everyone doing? I hope your Tuesday is going well. If it's not, I hope you were able to draw upon our practices to help navigate your day. And just a reminder, I have a bird in my in my study, in my office, and the parakeet is going to be chirping. So you can just pretend that we are out in the forest. So I had a good day at work. Then I came home and found water everywhere in the new addition that's under construction. We forgot to close the windows and the doors. The storm was pretty fierce. Anyhow, I was looking for my shop vac to clean it up and I couldn't find it. So it's probably buried under the construction materials in the shed somewhere. So I had to get down on my knees with all the towels and clean out the whole room. It was pretty, it was a lot of water. And at the same time, my husband was calling me and my three dogs were just pestering me to just take them out. They were just like dying to go out. And of course I was hungry. I had to pause to just recenter my thinking, center myself so that I can handle the situation without getting upset. So remember, when you are in a situation, just trying to focus on what you can control. The main thing or the person is that you. So let's begin our session for this week. And I want to welcome our someone new here that's joining us. And if this is the first time you are meditating, there's no wrong way of doing this. Just be here, be present, and whatever you can take from here, you can practice, and little by little, neurons that fire together, wire together. So let's go ahead and begin. This meditation session is about confidence. It's not a loud or inflated confidence, but a quiet, steady trust in yourself, grounded in wisdom and kindness. So we'll draw on two streams. One is Dr. Rick Hanson's work with positive neuroplasticity, how to actually install beneficial experiences in the brain. Second is based on the Theravada Buddhist teachings, particularly the wise effort, mindfulness, and friendliness toward ourselves. So just take a moment to find a comfortable position, comfortable posture. You can sit on a chair, cushion, or you can lay down if needed. And let your spine be upright but not rigid, and hands resting where they are supported on your lap. And if it's comfortable, you can gently close your eyes. If not, just keep them slightly open with a soft gaze. And remember, there's no wrong way of doing this. Let a simple intention form in your mind. Something like, may this time strengthen my confidence. And may I learn to trust myself more deeply. And may this practice be for my well-being and for others. And let that intention sit quietly in the background, like a gentle light. And let's work on grounding in the body and breath. And you can begin by feeling the weight of your body Notice points of contact and your feet touching the floor, your hips, your thighs, and sit bones on the chair or the cushion, and your hands resting on your lap. You can let the body be heavy and supported by the earth. Nothing to hold up and nothing to perform. Now you can become aware of your breathing, and no need to change it. Nothing to hold up, nothing to perform. You can just notice the coolness of the in-breath at the nostrils and the warmth of the out-breath, and the rise and fall of your chest or your belly. And remember, the breath has the beginning, the middle, and the end. And the beginning at the tip of your nose, and the middle in your chest, and the end in your belly. You can just follow your breath. Feel the coolness of the in-breath and the warmth of the out-breath. And if your mind starts to wander, it's okay. Just gently note thinking, wandering, and just come back to your breath. With each exhale, see if you can soften a little. And relax the muscles around the eyes, or the forehead. And soften your jaw. Let your tongue rest. And you can let the shoulders drop a little bit. Soften your belly. And breathing in, aware of the body. Breathing out, soften your belly. Let the breath be your home base. Simple, steady, and reliable. You can also say your mantra Breathing in with peace. Breathing out with release. Make your out breath a little longer than the in breath. When you pause to breathe, you activate the parasympathetic nervous system, the system that is responsible for your digestions and the relaxation. And when we meditate, we activate the PNS system so it can counteract the sympathetic nervous system, the system that is responsible for the fight or flight. Before we work directly with confidence, we create a base of safety and support. A confident mind grows best in a sense of being basically safe and basically okay. First, let's bring our attention to what is already okay right now. And you can notice in this moment, you are physically safe. Safe enough to be here. Safe enough to be here to listen and to breathe. You are not being chased, not in immediate danger. You scan your body for neutral or pleasant areas. Maybe the hands feel warm, or the feet feel stable. The breath feels gentle. And you can rest your attention on any mildly pleasant or neutral sensation. I'd like to rest mind on the gentle breathing. Again, there's no right or wrong way of doing this. Even the simple steadiness of sitting here means something. When we work with positive neuroplasticity, we're going to have a beneficial experience. Then we will enrich it and begin to absorb it. And let's work on have the experience. And let yourself notice in this moment, I am basically safe and supported enough to meditate. Now let's work on enriching it. You stay with this sense of basic safety for a bit longer than usual. Just stay with it. And breath after breath. Can you let the feeling become a little bit more vivid? You can imagine your body gently filling with a sense of groundedness. Now let's work on absorbing it. You can sense that this feeling of basic safety is soaking in like warm sunlight, sinking into your skin and muscles and into the heart and mind. You can silently say to yourself, it's okay to feel safe. I can let this in. And let's rest here for a while. You can do 5 breaths. You don't have to count. Be with your breath. And one more breath. And if the mind doubts this, that you're not safe, you have so many problems, it's okay. You can acknowledge it. And also notice the immediate reality in this moment. And there's a bit of calm and a bit of space. We're training the mind to recognize and keep these small, good moments. Let's work on remembering times of real confidence, and we will use the HEAL method again. Confidence here means a sense of inner strength and trust in your ability to handle things, even imperfectly. A recognition of your own goodness and capacity to grow. First, have a beneficial experience of confidence. Can you gently bring to mind a memory when you felt even a little confident or strong? It doesn't have to be dramatic. It could be a time you help a friend or family member, or a time that you completed a task you had put off. And a time when speaking up when it was difficult. Or a time when you learned something new. Or just getting through the day and a tough day. If more than one memory comes up, just choose one that feels simple and wholesome. And let the scene come into focus. Where were you? And what were you doing? And what did your body feel like? What told you, I can do this? Notice any small signs of confidence in that memory. Steady your breath. More upright posture. A clear, calm knowing, I will manage this somehow. Now that we have it, let's work on enriching it and enrich this experience. And stay with this memory for a bit longer. It's like turning up the volume on anything good about it. Strength, clarity, courage, or kindness. And can you feel it in your body? How does confidence feel physically? Maybe a warmth in your chest, a lifting in the spine, a steady, grounded feeling in the belly, and a soft, open face. Can you let these sensations grow just a little stronger and a little clearer? And without forcing, just inviting them to become more noticeable. And next, let's work on absorbing this experience. Sense this confident feeling soaking into you. And breath by breath. And as you inhale, imagine breathing in your own strength and capability. As you exhale, imagine it settling into your body, into your nervous system. might silently say, this confidence is in me. I have already been strong many times. This feeling belongs here. And let it be personal. It's your confidence arising from real moments in your life. And if self-criticism arises, that it wasn't a big deal, I just got lucky, just recognize that as a habit of the mind, not the truth. Gently return to the memory and the felt sense of your strength. And stay with this enriched, absorbed experience for a while. You can stay with it for 3 breaths. And 1 more breath. And now we will frame this confidence in the light of the Buddha teachings. In this tradition, we cultivate wholesome qualities like energy and effort, or virya, of mindfulness, or sati, of concentration, or samadhi, of wisdom, or panya. Confidence is closely related to these. It's trusting that these wholesome qualities can arise in you and have already arisen many times. And let's bring in mind this reflection. Just as other beings have developed strength and wisdom, I too have the capacity for wisdom and strength. And let that be a quiet statement of faith in your potential, not arrogance, just a simple truth. Notice the middle way, confidence that avoids 2 extremes. One is not believing in yourself at all, or inflating yourself, or needing to be better than others. We're just aiming for, I am a human being, learning and growing. have strengths and I have limitations. And I can trust my sincere effort. And now let's weave in gentle metta, or loving kindness, toward yourself as a person learning confidence. You can silently repeat at a slow, steady pace, letting the words land in your body. And may I be safe. And may I be strong. And may I trust myself. And may I grow in wisdom and confidence. Feel each phrase as an invitation, not a demand. You are not forcing yourself to feel confident. You are inclining the mind toward it. And if you like, imagine your own heart glowing softly with warm light as you say these phrases. Not a harsh, blazing light, just a steady, warm candle flame. Now silently expand this kindness outward. Remembering that all beings struggle with doubt and insecurity. You can silently say, just as I want to feel safe and confident, so do all beings. May all beings who doubt themselves be held with kindness. And may all beings discover their own inner strength. And feel the sense that you are not alone in this work. You are part of a vast field of beings, learning, stumbling, and rising again. And let this recognition itself deepen your confidence. You are walking a very human path. Let's work on installing confidence with positive neuroplasticity. We'll use Dr. Rick Hanson's positive neuroplasticity principles of the HEAL method, like we have been practicing. The process is to more explicitly install this confident state. We've already done the first 3 steps. the have, the enrich, the absorb. We will gently include a fourth link if it feels appropriate. You can bring back right now a felt sense of confidence that you had earlier. You can recall your earlier memory and notice any present moment confidence. You choose to do this practice. You are capable of paying attention. Let the body reflect this slightly and maybe a bit more upright and a sense of dignity. And to enrich it, make this experience as rich as you comfortably can. You can feel the physical sensation of strength and groundedness. Notice any warm, encouraging feelings in the heart. And recognizing the meaning. I am capable of learning and growing. I can handle things one step at a time. If it helps, add a gentle inner voice. You've gotten through so much already. You don't have to be perfect to be strong. And confidence can be quiet and kind. Let's work on absorbing and taking this in. Imagine with each breath in, this confidence flows through your nose, down to your chest and belly. And with each breath out, it settles into your muscles, your bones, and your nervous system. You might visualize small golden droplets of confidence sinking into the tissues of your brain, especially around the heart area and the head. Or a gentle, nourishing rain of strength soaking into the soil of your being. You can silently say, "Let this stay with me." I'm letting this confidence become part of me. This is how I grow, experience by experience. Rest here for a few minutes, simply marinating in the felt sense of confidence, warmth, and self-trust. And if your mind wanders, just bring it back gently. Whatever it is that it's coming up in your mind, just let it be. Let it go. And let the confidence in. If it feels safe, you can now bring to mind a situation that usually triggers self-doubt or insecurity. Just lightly, not too intensely. You can keep most of your attention on the current feeling of confidence and steadiness. And gently in the background, sense that challenging situation. The key is let your strong, confident state be larger and more vivid than the difficult memory or image. And you can sense that your current strength and wisdom can hold that old insecurity. And the younger, less confident part of you is being supported by the more mature, stable you of today. If it gets overwhelming, you can drop the difficult situation and return entirely to the feeling of confidence and safety. You can let the mind and the body learn. I can bring strength and kindness even to my doubts. Now let's work on integrating confidence into our daily life. Imagine the next few days of your life almost like watching a short movie, quiet movie. And see yourself in ordinary situations. Waking up in the morning, moving through your work or studies, speaking with others, and facing small challenges or frustrations. And now in this visualization, imagine yourself with 5 to 10% more confidence than usual. Not a huge leap, just a gentle increase. Can you imagine what would that look like? Maybe you breathe a little bit more deeply. Maybe your shoulders are more relaxed and yet upright. And maybe you pause before reacting and choose a wiser response. And maybe you speak a little more clearly and kindly. one or two specific examples appear. Perhaps you imagine yourself in a meeting, speaking up calmly once, or dealing with a mistake with more kindness and less harsh self-judgment. Or simply starting a task you've been avoiding with a sense of I can at least begin. And as you see this, feel again the body's sense of confidence, grounded feet, steady breath, gentle strength in the spine and the chest. And I can bring this confidence into my day. And even small moments of strength matter. And confidence can grow with every wholesome choice. And in the Theravada Buddhist teachings, there's the principle of right effort, abandoning unwholesome states that have arisen, preventing unwholesome states from arising, cultivating wholesome states that have not yet arisen, maintaining and increasing wholesome states that have arisen. And confidence is one of these wholesome states. You are cultivating it right now and learning how to maintain it. Recognizing the goodness of your effort. This practice itself is an act of confidence. By showing up, I am training my mind in a new direction. And let yourself feel quietly proud of that in a humble way. Let's begin to sense the body again more clearly. You can feel the weight of your body on the chair or cushion and the contact of your feet with the floor. The temperature of the air on your skin. And the sounds of the room or outside. Take a few slightly deeper breaths. Inhale, filling up the lungs. Exhale, maybe sighing out any remaining tensions. Notice how you feel right now, physically, emotionally, and mentally. And no need to judge it. Just acknowledge, this is how I am in this moment. Now let's end our practice with the silent offering according to the Theravada tradition. It is powerful to dedicate the goodness of the practice. May whatever confidence I have cultivated here today continue to grow. And may this growing strength support me in wise and compassionate action. May the benefits of this practice extend to all beings. And if you like, you can bring one hand to your heart or both hands together in front of your chest. It's the gesture of respect for your own sincere effort. And just be with that feeling. You can hold on to it. And breath. Lots of breath. When you are ready, you can gently open your eyes, letting your gaze rest softly on whatever is in front of you. And take a moment before moving, allowing this sense of quiet confidence to come with you into the rest of your day. And thank you for your attention. Sadhu. Thank you. That's it. That's the end of our session. I can stay on for about 5 minutes to answer any questions if you have. And then I have to go take care of my husband, my regular night job before I go to bed. Greg, do you have any questions for us? Maria, can you unmute? Let's see.
Yes, we're unmuted.
Yeah. Okay.
My only question really, and it's been a while since I've meditated, it's always like, is the breath in through your nose and out through your mouth? Is there
It's in, for beginners, just breathe.
Yeah.
Nothing is wrong with, you can breathe, if whatever that makes you comfortable. The more you practice, if you're trying so hard, then it's just going to defeat the purpose. We're here to just learn to just let the brain kind of learn how to wire the neurons, to train the brain to release, for the PNS, the parasympathetic nervous system to work. So just breathe through your nose. I like to just breathe through your nose, through my nose, and then out through my nose. It's just because that's the path on some patients. I forgot that I'm not a dentist right now. Some people like to just do for me, it's just through practice. I just do it through my nose.
You mentioned about maybe letting a sigh out or something. I think it seems
What's
like
that?
when you said, I think at one point the like sighing or
Just
releasing,
like,
but that sounds like a mouth
yes,
movement,
and
right?
that's
Okay.
perfectly that's perfectly fine. That's something that when you're doing that, it's just the same. So to me, my teacher taught me also when you breathe in, you say peace, and you breathe out and release. So it's just, so anything, there's no right and there's no wrong
Okay.
way of doing it. As we get more like advanced, and moving forward, then you can learn and you practice, and then you pick something that is comfortable for you. My goal is to make this easy. My goal is to make this so that everyone can do it. Like we can stop anytime. We can just activate, the parasympathetic nervous system. So otherwise, we're wired. Human being is from our ancestor. We were wired with, for what fight of, or flight. A tiger,
Mhm.
paranoia, like, a tiger is waiting to jump at us. So just pause. And I did a lot, I did a lot today. And I'm so proud of myself for doing it, because like sometimes when you are at work, you deal with so many different things. But when you pause and you stop and just breathe, just tell yourself to breathe. There's no right and there's no wrong way. And it gets better, it gets easier. So, just being here itself is so important. And you're doing something wonderful for yourself. And I just think that it's thank you for trusting me to come in to be here. And I think I was telling Maria that if anything, it helps me a lot. It does, especially if I have to teach. So it means I have to practice. So, you have to, so it helps me. And I notice myself feeling, more grounded and happier and just just a better person, an easier person. I'm a better boss, right, Maria? Yes.
Yes.
She's only saying it because tomorrow, Thursday, is payroll. But join us, if you can do it, via Zoom. It's going to be available on YouTube. And also, I think we're up to like 11 episodes right now. So, go back, you can go back, and I'm working on putting together just a little booklet that you can just, refer to. So, and then what I'm trying to do is make each session to be new, not repeating a whole lot, but make some changes. So, some session we might be doing, like loving kindness. So some sessions will be doing more of a different, like focusing on different topics. But right now, in this teaching, there are 12 pillars, and the pillars started from self-care and moving forward. So we're halfway, we're at confidence. So there's a lot more to go. And I like to devote like 2 sessions per topic, so that this way it can really be we can really learn and be part of it. So just, everyone, I want to thank you so much for joining us. And then it will be, we're going to be here again on Tuesday, every Tuesday at 7, because to me now, it's a habit now for me. So I look forward to it. Like everything we do,